Ladies and gentlemen, now after that absolutely ridiculous video earlier on the channel today, having a bit of a look at Unawakened Cull Obsidian as a 5-star champion at rank 3, dude, I've been so excited, looking forward to this rank up and gameplay video all day long, because we're going to awaken Cull Obsidian and then take him up to rank 4, lads, and then we're going to jump into the second variant, chapter 2, quest number 3, and have a bit of a play around with this lad, really see if we can open him up, man. I'm very excited for the awakened ability as well, and some bigger health pools just because everything died so incredibly quickly earlier. So yeah, anyway lads, let's stop chatting, let's get into it, have a look at the awakened ability. So we're going to slap a cosmic gem into this lad here, and I think about 40 levels as well. So his signature ability is called Enforced Oblivion here. So once Cull Obsidian's route buff has expired, it goes into cooldown and can be reactivated after a certain amount of seconds, and this depends on the amount of signature stones you've got on him, and also when a route enters cooldown, so when it expires, Cull's aggression is rewarded with a fury buff granting increased attack for 5 seconds, and this buff gains additional second duration for every single hit that you landed while route was active, and you're going to land more and more hits the more charges you have, because that gives you more route duration as well. But you can see, even at level 1, man, this attack bonus is pretty good. You know, it's more than 100% of Cull Obsidian's base attack here. We haven't even taken him up to rank 4 yet. So let's chuck in a few signature stones and see how this scales up. I think we're going to take him initially to level 40. So I think I've got 22 of these cosmic ones, and then we'll chuck in I think 17 generics as well. Let's have a little bit of a look at how it's scaling up here. So fairly nicely so far, but also that wonderful new MCOC website. If you want kind of any data on Cull Obsidian and how the signature ability scales, it's on m.ai, but we've got a video covering that site on the channel as well if you want to link to it. But yeah, that was really good for all the signature information. But Cull Obsidian, to get a lot out of the awakened ability, man, you can see just like awakening him gives him those two massive perks, but you can really increase the attack bonus and reduce the cooldown between routes as well by getting him to dupe level 200. There's a lot of benefit from it, so some really cool stuff there. So now that we've gone ahead and smashed his awakened ability, let's smash that rank up as well, and I'm not too sure if I actually have any cosmic tier 5 at the ready, but I need to go claim some if I don't, so let's quickly jump into there. Let's filter tier 5 Cosmic, man. We've got an absolutely mad stack of ISO at the moment after all those Cavalier Crystal openings, man. I've literally got a stack of like almost 3,000 5k ones. So yeah, that's so mad, lads. That's so mad. The ISO and gold is sorted for a very long time. So thank you to everybody that's been helping out by smashing the like button on those videos. We're going to have a little bit of ISO overkill on this one, but it is what it is, man. Dude, I'm so happy to see this lad awakened at rank 4. Look at that 9.4 PI there, which is really nice. So let's go ahead and jump into the event quest. We're going to go to Mystery in the Micro Realm, chapter 2, and then the third quest in here. So the team synergies that we've got today, Cull Obsidian is an awesome character as well because he has 2 crit nodes. So if you have like dual Cull Obsidians, you've got a lot of access to crit nodes, and at his base he's got a lot of additional attack, man. You don't really need more attack synergies, you just need more crit because his crit chance is naturally very low there. So you've got a lot of crit synergies, and also he gains additional crit damage as well. And also we've got some attack whenever we launch a special attack by 50%, and this buff gains additional duration while fighting hero champions as well. So yeah, there's just a lot of crit, a little bit of additional attack, and also Heimdall, who fits perfectly into a crit requirement synergy here. So yeah, a lot of really good synergies to kind of beef up his damage even more today. But let's jump in, lads, and have a little bit of a look, see if we can get this champion ramped up fairly nicely. And again, the first fight and the second fight might be a little bit but once we get into it, lads, you are gonna see the hopefully the power of Cull Obsidian here today. But let's hope we can have some nice aggressive matchups and play quite well. Right, so let's get a double medium there. Let's go for a heavy attack. And I want to try and activate route now. I've got a couple of armor breaks going. Wow. Okay, I need to make sure I'm not really blocking too much, man, or I'm just going to get absolutely rinsed here today. Right, let's go for... do I want a special 2? I think I'd probably want a special 3 in this fight, actually. Right, so we've got the Fury buff for every route that we had active. So let's chuck on a Special 3 as well. The Special 3, again, isn't going to do much because the damage is based off the persistent charges. And also it reactivates Thanos' favor, which you get at the start of the fight, which isn't powered up until you get a good amount of persistent charges as well. So let's have a little bit of a look here. Come on, mate. Can we get that? Perfect. Oh, man, that took a while there, lads. There we go. And I think we are close to being able to get this lad down. Unfortunately, Goldpool does have like a bit of a double layer of regeneration there. Let's fire off that special too. And then let's go for that. Go for a heavy attack as well. And there we go, boys. Absolutely sorted in the first matchup. So, you know, we did take a little bit of block damage at the start there, but it's kind of me getting used to like playing Cull Obsidian and finding a good opportunity to use those route buffs or activate the route buffs there. But now we've gone up to 3 persistent charges, so our armor breaks are going to be substantially more reliable, which is very, very nice there. All right, let's see if we can go for a heavy attack. Hopefully we can get all the armor breaks. If I can bait out Special 2 and activate Route, that'd be a really, really good time. But I think we can use it there. Right, that's pretty decent. Let's hammer in. Right, I don't think we're going to have enough reach to finish him off, so we're probably going to have to stop attacking after that one. Let's go back in, man. Fire that off. Get some nice damage, boys. Fingers crossed. Right, so we'll slam down that last heavy and then go for a standard combo. And there we go, boys. So we've got the first 2 matchups out of the way. We're at that 5 persistent charge count now, so we hopefully should start to see a little bit more of Cull Obsidian, because again, the first couple of fights for this character, while you're below like 5 charges, there's not too much pizzazz in this lad, but now that we're above that, hopefully we're going to see some really good stuff. So let's go for the heavy attack there, get all the armor breaks up. Unfortunately, actually, they're not guaranteed quite yet. Right, let's go again. Right, absolutely perfect interval there to activate Route. Oh, dude, that was sweet, man. That was really, really good once we got into that one, man. Not too bad at all, not too bad. But also, one of the I think slight weaknesses of Cull Obsidian starts to become a little bit more apparent when you go into slightly more stacked content. And again, this is slightly to do with misplays as well, but the block proficiency of Cull Obsidian is a little bit lower than your average champion, despite the fact of him having a very, very large shield. So you do get chipped down a little bit here and there, lads. So just something to keep in mind if you do pick up a Cull Obsidian, is that his block proficiency is a little bit lower. It's not massively lower, but does end up taking a little bit of block damage here and there. Ideally, you do want to fire off, you know, all those heavy attacks in order to get the armor breaks. So it does involve a fair bit of parrying sometimes. Right, let's activate Route there if we can. Oh, damn it. Right, cheeky little recovery on this one, boys. Let's go. Dude, that was a nasty recovery. Oh my goodness. I thought I was a little bit screwed there, man, but 22 hits. That's pretty good, man. That's pretty good. We'll certainly take that one. Let's go ahead and smash out a full energy refill there. So, it was alright, man. We did miss gaining 1 charge there, because if you do lose your combo at any point, you do miss out on gaining 1 charge. So that's something to, you know, potentially to keep in mind as well. Let's go for another round of level 3 health potions, man. We've got to go all in for this Cull Obsidian gameplay video today. So this Vulture matchup should be quite nice, especially if we can get the last 2 charges as well. The special one should hopefully give us a really nice interval to kind of activate the route buff there. I need to be a little bit more careful, and I guess it comes with the practice of the champion, really. That was ridiculous, man. It's just kind of like figuring out what you can and what you can't get away with when it comes to that route timing. But that was insane, man. That was so insane. That vulture just got absolutely butchered there toward the end. Right, let's have a little bit of a look at this Night Thrasher. See how this matchup turns out. Okay, medium. Oh, yeah, because of Night Thrasher's knockdown, whenever we knock him down, he's going to purify all the armor breaks there. So that's pretty annoying. But I want to try and bait out a special too if I can. Alright, let's go for the route buff there. I don't know what special attack we want to use. I think the special 3 here. We'll just show it off as well. Right. Let's fire this one off. I'm not too sure if I should have, like, waited for route to expire so I could get the Fury bonus, or whether or not you gain, like, the bonus, like, energy damage from route off this one, or just bonus physical damage. Seemed like it wasn't the worst play, actually. Yeah, that worked out right there, man. I think it might be better to wait for the Fury, though. I'm not too sure. I think it's probably about the same. Actually, maybe if you've got, like, really high signature, I can actually see the Fury being maybe a little bit more beneficial there. So, that's alright, man. Not too bad. Let's go ahead and chuck in 15 level 2 health potions, man. We are using a fair few health potions as well today. But again, it's also my my learning of how to play Cull Obsidian, which is making me take a little bit more damage than usual. And timings and all that fun stuff. Right, I forgot which one this is in terms of like his special attacks. I think it might be Superior Iron Man. Right, this will sort him out, man. Easy game, easy life. Oh, dude. For certain paths in Alliance War, this guy's just going to be an absolute titan, isn't he? I'm very interested to see how kind of the Alliance War offense meta shapes up, and how many people are going to be using Cull Obsidian and for what. Because I still think that Corvus, I want to do like a comparison video between Cull Obsidian and Corvus, but there are still some very good advantages that Corvus does have over Cull Obsidian. I know there's a lot of memes going around at the moment about, what is it, you know, just Corvus Glaive being benched with the release of Cull Obsidian, but I think there are still some pretty good reasons to play Corvus over Cull Obsidian in certain matchups. Right, let's go for that. Auto block failed. Absolutely beautiful there, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, mate. That was filth, lads. That was absolute filth there. Now, to move on to a little bit of Act 6, I wanted to change up the team synergy a little bit. So we've got less crit, but we also have the Thor Ragnarok regeneration now, which we sorely need, man. We sorely need to keep us going, because we were getting a little bit pummeled on the blocks in the previous variant. So hopefully this is going to work out quite well. And also, when Cull Obsidian has, I believe it's over 5 charges, he completely ignores evade from Thanos' favor. So there are a couple of matchups here like the Miles Morales where I really want to test that out in and see how kind of effective it feels. But these first couple of matchups might be a little bit more rough, especially against Ultron and also Venom Pool there. So we'll see what we can do, man. Try and get in those heavies and armor breaks where possible, but they have there's a much lower chance for them to apply, and they're going to deal like, what is it? They have a lot less duration as well, so it's just a bit of a pain, man. Bit of a pain. You can get a few of these charges, and the only way you can get charges, man, is by knocking out people, and also knocking out people and not losing any hits on your combo as well. But Ultron's a little bit risky because he can evade at the moment, so we are playing a bit risky, man. But still, the damage is it's not too bad for the very first fight. Now we can get Thanos' favor, so we can get that wonderful, at the moment, 10% attack back. But we've got the Fury bonus now from the Awakened ability kicked in, along with the Fury from the Hulk synergy as well, or Hulk Buster synergy in this case. Right, have we got route active again yet? Oh, I think it's was it not quite ready? There we go. Get route for maybe the end of this fight. Just kind of smash in here. I think we'll probably need one more round of combo to finish this one off. The specialty might do it, actually. There we go. Nice little fury bonus. Not too bad, man. That was a better first fight there. Granted, we did have the class advantage, but 65 hits. That's all right. Again, that first fight is never really going to be anything too special. But now we've got 3 charges. It's going to go up a little bit. We can get a bit more consistency in terms of the armor breaks, and we actually managed to finish that fight on full health. So that's certainly all right there, mate. Right, let's slap that down. Oh, start getting these armor breaks. Start getting that damage ramped up. That's what it is all about, ladies and gentlemen. So if we can bait out that special one there. Activate route. Get straight back in. The challenge of playing Cull Obsidian, man, is just finding those good intervals to do that. But there we go. That was a beautiful fight, mate. Really, really beautiful. I think we executed that one pretty perfectly there. And also, because I still willpower active, man, it's really good for keeping me topped up. But once we're getting a little bit more used to this, he becomes a bit more sustainable. But for Miles Morales, we want to make sure we're ideally as aggressive as possible, because as long as we have Thanos' favor, then he cannot evade us. So whenever we hit him, Thanos' favor, if you pay close attention to it, is paused for 1 second. So as long as you're playing aggressively, it has potentially some infinite uptime. Oh, there we go. Right, I just wanna hit into him a little bit more, make the most of this Thanos' favor, man. But there we go, we've lost it, so he can evade us now. And I hope he doesn't until we get to another special 3, but we could have avoided that for a little bit longer by saving up for another special 3. But I think we did make the right play in this scenario. And again, we don't have all of the charges, so we are missing a little bit there potentially. Is this going to do it? Maybe. Right, hopefully we can get him down. Not far off, lads. Not far off. I don't want to throw a heavy. It's a bit too risky. There we go. Miles is down, boys. 41 hits. That was all right there. The 10 charges or rank 5 Cull Obsidian or boost, it would have been straight in the bin in that duration. But, yeah, not a bad one. Not a bad one. Let's go ahead and move forward a little bit. Got Black Panther Civil War here. I'm not really too sure how this matchup's going to turn out, in all fairness. Because he does have the ability to, what is it? He's going to stun us on parries if he has armor up. He's not going to have armor up at the start, so we need to get those armor breaks in fairly quickly here. Probably got enough for 2 if we're lucky. Oh no, yeah, he also does have the heavy attack resist as well. Right, I'm just going to use the special one here, just so I can get the Thanos' favor and a little bit more damage out of route as well. Let's go. Does that have enough reach to get him down? Maybe in Assassin's range? I don't know, man. Let's go for it anyway. No, it turns out the special one is a little bit weak without those armor breaks, man. Maybe a little bit hopeful, a little bit ambitious. But actually, I think you can heavy counter Black Panther. But again, you've got to be very, very careful of all those armor ups as well. Can't stun him at the moment. I want to find out for the first time here if I can heavy counter him. Okay, that should be enough, mate. Come on, just need a good crit here. There we go, mate. Straight in the bin. 47 hits. Not too bad. Again, that's not really the most ideal matchup, just because we can't like constantly stack up those armor breaks there. And I think it's going to be a fairly similar story, potentially with the next matchup, Groot. But I think we've got a fair few good ones coming up as well. So let's see how Groot turns out here. So Groot has reduced debuff duration by a fair bit, so I'm not really too sure if it's even going to be worth using those heavy attacks. But we'll find out, man. Let's go for this. Smash into him while we got a little bit of route active. 1 armor break as well. Oh, feels good, man. It feels proper good. Well, it seems to be working alright, actually. And now we can pause the duration of these armor breaks as well. So, okay, this is a bit too much of an ambitious play here. Now I've got to avoid Groot's SP2. Ah, damn. Unfortunately not. But lucky, you know, it doesn't really deal that much damage. Oh, we actually have a ton of attack reduction as well from the, what is it, long distance relationship node. So that's also something that is going on with the Act 6 node as well. So let's get Route just to finish it off, if we can. Yeah, we're hitting him for like nothing just because of long distance relationship. It's kind of the main factor there. That's gimping Cole's damage a little bit. Let's try this one now. Re-trigger in Thanos' favor. It might be enough to end the fight, man. we'll see. I'll see how this one turns out. I guess maybe this isn't the absolute best node for Cull Obsidian here, unless you can get them down very, very quickly. There we go, mate. That'll sort this man out. Couple more hits, straight in the bin, lads. Straight in the bin. Cull Obsidian wins. This chapter, especially the Thor Ragnarok synergy, man, just topped me up as well. It's definitely more my speed in terms of the sustainability here. It's working out much, much better, man. We're not having to pop potions left, right, and center. Let's go for a bit of Storm now and see how Cull Obsidian does in this matchup. So this one, let's try and get just a load of armor breaks on this lass. We've got a lot of armor breaks, man. I don't know if this is too risky. I think we can do it, man. Oh, that's plenty. That is absolutely plenty. Wow. That worked out pretty well, man. That worked out really, really well. And for a rank 4 champion to be absolutely sniping some of these pretty stacked Act 6 opponents without boosts, it just feels really good, man. It feels really, really good. Let's go for a bit of Drax next. See if we can keep aggressive on this one. Feels like you're constantly like caving in their skull as well, man, with this giant hammer. Hammer axe, whatever you want to call it. Right, let's go in for a 5 combo. That is what I'm talking about, mate. Dude, with the attack reduction as well. Oh, that's a little bit mad, dude. I'm excited for Act 6.2 to bring this dude in. I reckon he's going to be able to do all sorts for us, lads. All sorts for us. Let's have a look. What do we have next? We got Superior Iron Man as well. This should be a fantastic matchup. Do we have anything coming in? Just Arc Overload and Special Lock 2, so we can't get above the Special 2, which shouldn't be much of a problem, really. Need a good start, though, ideally. Because yeah, if you don't get lucky with the parries at the start, man, it's crazy how quickly your Thanos' favor buffs can just fade, lads. Well, gonna have to get Route now. There we go. Right, we got 9 stacks of armor break. This will pause them with a special 2 as well, so that should be all right there. Let's go for that. Yeah, straight in the bin, lads. We still managed to do that one quite well, even though we lost the Thanos' favor buffs right at the start. So there's, you know, a little bit to juggle when it comes to playing Cull Obsidian. But for the most part, he's pretty straightforward and is an absolute treat. You're just gonna really get dicked over this champion if you're idling around for too long. There is a lot of damage to be lost potentially there. There we go, boys. Right, special 2. Oh, he's so ridiculous, man. Absolutely loving it, boys. Absolutely loving it. Right, what else do we have down this path? We got a magic. Right, this might be the last fight, man. I don't know how this one's going to turn out. I didn't imagine super well. We're probably gonna get ruined by Limbo, but we'll see, man. You know, it's gonna be a fun little experiment versus magic. I also don't have the mastery at the moment that reduces ability accuracy if we're stunned, and she immediately started off with Limbo there. What a great time, boys. What a great time. Having so much fun already. But as long as we keep on caving in those armor breaks, it should be a fantastic time of magic. But we do have 3 out of 3 in despair at the moment, so that should be pretty good as well. Right, let's smack that one down. Right, this might be enough to finish it off. Oh, that's so silly, man. But yeah, partially viable magic counter on the certain nodes, you know. It worked out alright, man. It worked out alright. I'll definitely take that one. And then we've got a let's do a final Hulk matchup just to finish this one off, lads. And then we're I think you probably get the idea of Cull Obsidian by this point. Just an absolutely ridiculous champion, man. Let's cave into this Hulk here. Right, do I have the ability to get to the special 2? Oh, just about, man. This should be just enough. There we go, boys. Well, let me know your thoughts on Cull Obsidian in the comments section below, ladies and gentlemen. I've had so much fun playing this dude yesterday, today as well. It does take a little bit of getting used to, but he's so fun. Like, once you get... it's kind of like the first 2 fights do suck a little bit in some scenarios, but once you get past those, he's just such a treasure, man. Such a treasure of a champion. Easily, just, at least in my opinion, in terms of the damage output and some of the stuff that he can do, he is a beyond god tier champion. I don't think there's anybody really debating that out there at the moment, but he's just so ridiculous. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, if you did enjoy today's gameplay video, please do smash that like button. That'd be greatly appreciated. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I hope that you have an absolutely fantastic day.